How's it going, guys? Black-Shenron here, formerly the Black Swordsman, the real Black Swordsman. First off, I'd like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Blow this video up so we can just keep the wave going, guys. Anyway, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the video all the way through if you can. I'd appreciate it. Let's begin. We start this video off shortly after the end of the third game. This isn't Kratos from the new release from 2 years ago, 2018. This is a more immature Kratos. Still has a lot of rage inside of himself, and he's not actively trying to contain himself, such as he was in the most recent game. He's a lot more brash. He has a lot more hate inside of him, and he's just violence incarnate. He's still at this point the god of war, quote unquote. Not just in title and power, but also in personality. So Kratos makes his way from his boat, looking at this strange place. There's a lot of humans here. However, something seems a lot different about this place. Everything looks so new. Architecture he's never seen. Technology that he'd akin more to magic than anything else. He's in shock and awe. It's such a shock to him. It's even able to make him, in his uncaring state, radiate wonder from his body. However, a monster walks down the street and starts killing people. Kratos doesn't really care about any of this, seeing as Kratos in God of War 3 was a dick, to say the least. He wasn't really concerned about anybody else's life but his own. The only thing he really cared about at this point was vengeance. We only recently started seeing Kratos trying to better himself from the comic book and the novel. So Kratos at this point is not anywhere near the level of self-control he is inside the game. He has no qualms with killing, compared to the novel where he actively tries to go against killing. And that's how Boulder was able to really attack Kratos. Kratos was attacking Boulder not really with the intent to kill for the majority of the game, because in his eyes, killing an enemy, even that's going after his life, is a form of failure. Kratos has none of that here. Like I said, as soon as the monster crosses his path, it begins making fun of his bald head. He doesn't really care about that, but it tries to raise his hand against him. Kratos with the blades of chaos glued to his arms, whips his arm across and beheads the monster. After doing this, the people cheer, and some of them try to get a picture of Kratos. Kratos just snarls at them at this point, causing them to go back a bit. As soon as this happens, an S-rank hero makes his way there. This person being Bang. This monster was not at the level where an S-class was necessary. However, Bang was in the area, so they decided to see what the commotion was all about. Upon Bang seeing Kratos, he realizes he's not sure what this guy is. At first, Bang thinks that he might be a monster, with the blood dripping from his blade and everybody walking backwards from him. However, he then sees the monster carcass on the ground and attempts to give Kratos the benefit of the doubt. Bang walks up to Kratos and says to him that he must be pretty strong. Are you a hero? Kratos at this point, still a dick, as I said earlier, says, why the fuck would I want to be a hero? And Kratos' vulgar and angry tone, it says that, why be a hero when you can be a god? And begins walking away from Bang. Bang starts following him. Some of the more immature S-rank heroes would try and snarl at this, might even try to attack Kratos, such as the rank 2 hero, the Tornado of Terror. However, Bang, he's an old man. He doesn't have that same fiery passion that he would have had in his youth, causing him to attack Kratos and get killed in the process. Bang tells Kratos that he must be pretty strong. From what he can see, Kratos' body, the muscles on his body, aren't really built for performance. Aren't really built for show. They're built from performance. And seeing the scars on his chest and his calm demeanor, even after beheading the monster pretty gruesomely. So this man right here in front of him, Bang concludes that this man must be a warrior. So Bang asks him something. He asks Kratos if he wants to have a fight. Kratos declines and says, if you get inside my way again, I will kill you. However, at this point, Kratos is not exactly how he was inside the third game. With Zeus already dead, and the majority of the gods dead, he's not as kill everything, I'm a dick for life, as he was inside the third game, or the first or second game, seeing as he literally went out of his way to murder a fishing captain who he could have saved. He grabs the man by, if you remember the scene, he grabbed the man by his hand because the man had a key around his neck that he needed. Kratos took the man's key and proceeded to throw him down the stomach of a monster that he had already basically killed. So he went out of his way to be a dick on this one. However, Kratos isn't as angry, and he's still coming to peace with himself around this time, so he doesn't try and kill everything that looks at him funny. Bang insists. Kratos decides that this old man probably won't leave him alone until he does what he asked. Bang puts up his stance. Kratos puts away his blades of chaos, stating that they're only for killing, they're not for such menial task as a spar. Bang makes his way toward Kratos, using his cutting water smashing rock. Kratos quickly dodges all of these attacks. Bang tries a little bit harder and tries to attack Kratos on the neck, with Kratos grabbing Bang's hand, grabbing him by the wrist and flinging him against a building. Bang is easily able to grab his footing on the building and rushes his way toward Kratos again. Kratos is actually pretty impressed. Although this old man feels feeble, looks feeble, he's actually quite powerful. Kratos even thinks that this might be a demigod of some sort. Quite an old one at that. He stops at the middle of the fight after pushing Bang away one more time, asking what god is his father or mother. Bang is pretty taken aback by this, not really realizing what Kratos is talking about. However, he's not too shaken up by this or surprised by this, because in his experience, most of the S rank and higher heroes are pretty much weirdos, such as Watchdog Man and the Tornado of Terror, who's literally a lolly with a death wish. Bang stops and says, this was pretty fun. How about he comes to his dojo for a drink of tea and a place to stay for the night? Kratos snarls but agrees, not really knowing this land. And he doesn't really want to be accompanied by a lot of people. This old man seems He doesn't seem like the type to seek attention or anything like that. That's the end of this part. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, thank you.